conference, which I'm gonna play some highlights from the press conference like later on. But Caleb Plant and the Canelo Alvarez press conference got real testy, real testy. And you know what? I liked it. So, it was kind of funny, I'm gonna talk about Caleb Plant later on. I'm gonna do a solo video and I'm gonna commend him on keeping the same energy that he had basically online. But it was really funny because, like I said before, they had the face off and, they was, popping off. And, Canelo, he pushed the shit out of Caleb Plant. And then Caleb Plant came with the quick slap. Canelo came with his slap. And Canelo suffered, Caleb Plant suffered a little cut, which I hope it isn't too bad because at the end of the day, you could put the fight at risk. Now, there's people making it look like Canelo was the only one that got off, but if you play the footage in slow motion, Canelo got slapped first. So that just goes to show you how fast Caleb Plant is, man. Caleb Plant got quick hands, man. He got to Canelo so quick, but Canelo got good reflexes. So this is why I keep telling you this is going to be a good fight. And then, you have some of these delusional Canelo fans saying that Canelo is in Caleb Plant's head and all that kind of stuff. Caleb Plant was more in Canelo's head than Canelo was in Caleb Plant. Canelo was talking about he going to pull out of the fight because Caleb Plant accused him of, using PEDs, but he did. So I just was laughing like some of these Canelo fans is just like they're just out there. They're like some real space cadets. The fight has already been decided because, by the way, Caleb Plant, the reason why he suffered a cut because he had his glasses on. By him having his glasses on and Canelo slapping him, it caused like, basically, the frames to lean up against his eye. So let's not make it look like Canelo landed a punch and come on, man. Some of these people, y'all just like be out there, man, with y'all assessments, man. Like I said before, oh, the fight is already over. Are you serious? Really? But like I said before, they said it's a slight cut, but that's still not a good look. You know what I'm saying? He put a bandage under his eye because it looked kind of bad to me. It looked kind of bad to me. So hopefully it heals in time because keep in mind, October 6th ain't that far away. You know, October 6th ain't that far away. Excuse me, November 6th ain't that far away. So, um, let's just hope it heals properly. He probably gonna have to get light stitches. So, but hopefully it'll be prepared before he has to do his sparring and everything because that could play a factor in the fight, you know. So at the end of the day, it was funny. So who knows? It might motivate Caleb Plant. It might motivate him. But yeah, you had a lot of these Canelo fans saying that Caleb Plant didn't connect. Oh, go to Ego's channel. Which it looked like he connected anyway when I saw it. He did it so quick. He did it so quick to where Canelo countered. So that just goes to show you this gonna be a good fight, where Caleb Plant is gonna have to watch for Canelo's counters. But yeah, man, I hope this doesn't play a factor in the outcome of the fight. But they're gonna make this, um, I hope they got a rematch clause. And like I said before, I hope the cut heals efficient enough to where it doesn't play a key role in the fight. But I'm gonna break down that fight. Um, I might go to it, man. You never know, man. But them tickets is really expensive, man. Them tickets is like really, really expensive. Like the cheapest seat right now is going for like 690, 695. So, but usually if the tickets don't move the way they want them to move, drop the tickets they will drop the ticket prices down dramatically. So we'll see. But yeah, man, that was just funny watching them two dudes go at it, man. And like I said, Caleb Plant, um, if you didn't know who he was before today, you might start checking for him, because I think a lot of people gave him credit for what he did. So, like I said, he stood up to Canelo, and like I said, Canelo fans, you just can't have a logical conversation with them. Caleb Plant is coming to that fight to win, and he's not going to lie down for Canelo. You know, even though Canelo said, "I'm gonna knock you out in like 8 rounds." Well, we'll see, but it's gonna be a great fight for however long it lasts. If Canelo gets the stoppage, or Caleb Plant, just outworks Canelo, and he wins the fight. But this fight is intriguing, man. I don't think it's gonna be the blowout like everybody think it's gonna be. I think Caleb Plant is gonna have his moments in that fight. You know, keep in mind he got some pointers from Andre Ward. Andre Ward is sort of like gonna help Caleb Plant with the fight. So I think Caleb Plant is gonna go back to the Bay Area and work with Andre Ward. Now, will Andre Ward be ringside? Probably not. But more than likely, Caleb Plant is going to head back to the Bay Area, and he's going to train, at Virgil Hunter's gym, which is cool to me. So, I know where it is, but, Virgil Hunter's gym is not open to the public. You have to get invited there. So, you know, I could call Virgil and see could I come down there, but, this is a big fight, so like I said, a lot is at stake. This is a unification for Undisputed. This will be the first time you will ever have had an undisputed super middleweight champion. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man. I think Caleb Plant is gonna show up. I think people gonna be surprised that he gonna be game for this fight. I think a lot of y'all are selling Caleb Plant short. Do not be fooled by the Canelo nostalgia, because it really ain't that much of it there. Because I mean, if you really look at Canelo, Canelo struggles with guys like Caleb Plant. So I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, if you right, you right, but I beg to differ. I think Caleb Plant is gonna be game for this fight. You know, I really do. I think he's gonna be game for this fight. Sometimes it takes a guy like Canelo to bring the best out of you. Sugar Ray Leonard had his moment with Benitez, and Floyd with Diego Corrales, a fight that a lot of people thought that I keep saying this. A lot of people thought that Floyd was gonna get knocked out by Diego Corrales. That was one of the very few fights where Floyd, I think, was the consensus underdog. A lot of people thought he was gonna get knocked out, and Floyd showed up, showed out, and he dominated. Now, do I think that fight is gonna be like that? No, but I think Caleb Plant has the boxing skills and the ability to do some serious damage to Canelo. Canelo do not look. Let me tell you something. You need to catch something that Canelo was saying in the fight. That basically he was trying to already subliminally influence the referees and the crowd that's gonna come to see him. Oh, he's gonna run. He's gonna run. He's gonna run. He's gonna run. So Canelo already feels that he's going to struggle with Caleb Plant due to the fact that Caleb Plant is a slick boxer. Canelo has always had trouble with slick boxers. Caleb Plant is very slick. That was a subliminal. Oh, he's gonna run. So he's already trying to influence the judges, who the judges are gonna be. So you could possibly have the same type of outcome you had with Lar, where you could have a controversial win for Canelo or a controversial whatever. It could end up just like Lar. Canelo has always struggled against those type of fighters. That's why he doesn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He is still shell shocked from what Floyd did to him. Oh, he's gonna run. He gonna run, run. Cause you know that's always. And the thing is, let's just face the fact. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes of things. I'm gonna say what a lot of people don't want to say about Caleb Plant. I'm gonna say it because you know me. I'm not afraid. I don't be worried about none of these people that come on here. Caleb Plant has what you would call a quote unquote black fighter style. Slips and moves, gets in, gets out. Those great combinations, defensively responsible. And see, the thing is with Caleb Plant, the reason why, and as we get closer to the fight, I'm going to really get into this about Caleb Plant. Will white America rally behind Caleb Plant? Is Caleb Plant too urban for white America? Because some people think Caleb Plant is a wigger, which I don't think he is. But that has been the knock on Caleb Plant. This is why a lot of the ops don't like Caleb Plant, because they think he's too urban for their liking. And like I said, we might as well just get that out in the open. You know, I'm just one of them dudes. I don't have no problem saying it. A lot of people see Caleb Plant. A lot of people see him as too urban for white America. You know, you look at his wife, you look at you look at the type of music he's into and everything. And Caleb Plant is from the Nashville, Tennessee area. Caleb Plant is from Tennessee. He's from that area. And I interviewed Caleb Plant, and he told me his background. He said where he grew up. He said he grew up around a diverse area of Tennessee. He said it was black. He grew up around blacks. He grew up around whites. He said he really, he was just one of them dudes. He really didn't see what you would call the division. And that's why everybody that have been around Caleb Plant liked the dude. And I mean everybody that I know, I've been around lots of boxers. And I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Caleb Plant. You know, one dude said that he liked Caleb Plant so much, which I totally disagreed with him when he said that. He said, Caleb Plant is so cool. He the only white guy I might be comfortable with saying the N-word. And I was like, well, I don't know about that, but I instantly shut that debate down. I said, I said, I don't know about all that, but I get what you're saying. But yeah, everybody that I know and interviewed that's been around Caleb Plant, they like him. They think he's a cool dude. So if Caleb Plant has a slip up along the way and says something stupid, I'm gonna already give him the benefit of the doubt. Now he see, like everybody, like I said, I didn't heard nothing but good things about the dude. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to this fight. But like I said, we gotta ask that question. A lot of people just don't want to talk about this shit. But I will. A lot of people think Caleb Plant is a little too urban for corporate America. See, you see, Al Heyman made him wear a suit. You see, man, I'm gonna tell you right there. If Caleb Plant was a top rank fighter or a matchroom fighter, man, Caleb Plant would be wearing suits everywhere he went. And as you can see, they told him to wear a suit today, and he wore a suit today. Because usually Caleb Plant is a laid back, like, t-shirt and jeans type of dude. He like his kicks and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm just saying, if he was with another promotional company, man, I'm telling you right now, they had that man in suits. They had that man, looking like Ric Flair. They have him neatly shaved and all that kind of stuff. You see, he had the Grizzly Adams beard and stuff. So that's what I'm saying about him. That's why a lot of these ops with YouTube channels don't talk about him. You notice they don't rally behind him. They give Lomachenko more credit than they do Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant is American. But a lot of people see Caleb Plant as a little too urban for their taste. I mean, one thing about me, I don't have no problem talking about these touchy subjects because this is what I do. But like I said, a lot of people see Caleb Plant as a wigger. So that's why he's sort of not getting the following. You notice that a lot of these ops are not rallying behind him. As far as they concerned, they think Caleb Plant is one of us, but they don't have the guts to say it. Well, they having strenuous testing for this fight. So they're gonna have a lot of testing for this fight. Caleb Plant insisted on it. So I want to see how much power Canelo has in this fight via his other fights. Because I've been watching Canelo for years and he's inconsistently shown tremendous power versus mediocre power. Because he never had Daniel Jacobs hurt. Never had him hurt. He went the distance, even though he did some damage to Smith. He went the distance. But when back in the day, like I said, he never hurt Sugar Shane Mosley. He never hurt Miguel Cotto. I mean, Amir Khan, anybody could knock Amir Khan out if they land the right punch at the right moment. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting. And whether Canelo fans like it or not, they can't get around the fact that, well, we know what Canelo did. He got suspended for it. They could try to sit up there and deflect by trying to bring up somebody else. You could try to bring up Manny, you could try to bring up Floyd, but technically on paper, neither one of them have ever failed a drug test. You've heard rumors, you speculated, but neither one of them have ever failed a drug test, and that's just the God honest truth, whether you like it or not. And it need to be said. Need to be said. So, like I said before, this fight is gonna be real interesting. You can count me in. Now, will I be there? Well, that depends. Depends on what I got going on. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for tapping in. I'll be back with more later. I'm out.